So you're broken down beside the highway. What tools do you wish you have? So kind of a dumb question, really. The tools you need, tools you wish you had. Problem is, you don't really know what you need before you break down. So that becomes a conundrum. What tools should you bring along when you travel the highway? So Jane and I broke down coming home from the ranch the other day. And yeah, I was ambitious enough to get underneath the truck and start fixing things. And it was a drive shaft issue, so I had to pull the rear drive shaft off. And I needed a sturdy but fairly slender 15 millimeter socket. As you can see, this one left the conversation. So I tore through that one. Let's say less than ideal quality. And then I had a saint who was very gracious enough to lend us some tools, and I went through his too. Anyways, busted. So, tools. And you're stuck beside a road. What the heck do you do? Such a conundrum, such a frustrating position to be in. So the question I think to ask ahead of time is how involved do you want to get with fixing beside the highway? In my case, I am okay with tearing into some things that maybe some wouldn't. So I take a philosophy from my dad, and he had this idea that you could never have too many tools. As you can see, this pickup truck here has a dry box. It's a 4-door. I got lots of room, lots of boxes. These are mostly his stuff that he collected. And I'm finding that there's some gaps in there, what I need for helping fix this old truck. So I'm going through my tools, and I thought, man, somebody else out there must be feeling the same thing once in a while, where you're frustrated because you just don't have what you need on you. And then obviously this is being a big truck. The bolts are going to be, you know, it's an old truck. Bolts are going to be tight, usually rusty, which creates its own set of problems. And yet there's kind of a common sizes. You know, you've got, first of all, a lot of this is going to be metric. In fact, most of it's metric, or metric will work anyways. So you want a metric set, and whether that's, you know, wrenches and sockets and things. But the other thing I'm finding is that quality matters. And AKA these two sockets left the conversation and were not helpful at all. So I was, fortunately, I had one other option with me. I had another socket, and not ideal. This was another 15 mil. It's a 12 point. And I don't like 12 point sockets just because I find they strip over easier. And so that's not my go-to. These two were 6 points, but I was able to warm the bolt head up and whatever. I got it off. It was a journey. So lends to the question again, what should you carry with you when you travel the highways? And like I said, my dad, he liked wrenches. He liked lots and lots of selection. This was not in the truck, but this is just another collection he had. So I'm sitting here putting together a selection of tools, just refreshing my tool kit for emergencies like we had this other day, and thinking through what I want to carry with me. This was an old socket set that he had with him, and it's very, sorry for the noise, it's very low quality, and that's where I'm breaking sockets. And so I'm thinking this is just not going to work for me. It's pretty much garbage. So I went and picked myself up some new sockets. These Milwaukee pack out kits are nice. I'm not is not a paid promotion, not paid to say any of this, but that's a nice set right there. 3/8 drive, up to 24 mil, right down to 6 millimeter. So right from very, very small to pretty good size. That will do almost anything I need here. I also picked up this little kit, which I think are just great. If you're thinking, you know, you just want something simple, just a little ratchet set, you know, just, this is metric again, because that's pretty common these days, 6 to 19 mil, 3/8 drive, has a few little options in it, great little case. So those are golden, gets you out of, and then I would just throw some, you know, screwdrivers and pliers, maybe some Allen keys, crescent wrench, different things into that tool kit. Just that, you know, vice grips are just super handy when you're in the in the pinch of a battle beside the road, and you've got a trusty pair of vice grips. That is that can save the day. So there's all these little things like that, vice grips, screwdrivers, and obviously having a hammer. Yeah, all you need is a bigger hammer. So those things are super handy, and I have lots of space in this truck, so I can collect a fair amount of stuff. I have a wrench kit I put together. So again, you know, small to big, 21 mil being the larger one, and I might even, you know, carry a few more with me. So this truck, but I realized that not everybody's driving big, wide bummed Dodge trucks, and they're gonna need, you know, something a little more slender. So in a situation like this vehicle here, this is the SUV that we drive up and down the highway quite a bit, and this doesn't have the room, nor does it need quite as, you know, as big a tool, heavy duty of tools. So this is what I would do. This is what I would recommend for this. And I'll go back to the truck here and show you. I would just get a small little toolbox like this, and then I would put inside of here, this is what I would put: some screwdrivers, a wrench set, and a few other odds and sods that you can think of, vice grips. That's what I would do in this little kit here. I would fill this up, or I'm going to actually fill this up, and if you can, then you add a wrench or a ratchet set like this guy here to it, and you are good to go. As a bonus idea, and this actually happened to me the other day, I stopped to pull over to help somebody, saw with a tire issue, and this little air pump had been sitting in the truck for quite a while, and it also left the conversation. And so I made sure I threw a newer one, and one that works, into the back of the truck as well. So little air pumps, great things to have. Little emergency kits, you know, if you have like a tire plug kit, you can buy those cheap, and they just save the day if you have, you know, a puncture wound. Yeah, we're not healing a bleeding human. But anyways, leaking tire with a tire plug, you can fix a lot of things that way, a lot of tire issues with those. So yeah, just these little things to carry. It's making me rethink my tool kits after having that breakdown and being stuck beside the road. Thankfully, there were some very good-hearted people helped us get out of that situation. So yeah, depending on what you're driving, big truck, small SUV, think through your space, and obviously you're trying to you know, make sure you have what you need depending on what goes wrong. But you can't go wrong with simple wrench set, simple socket set. You know, check out what you need for common sizes. Make sure you have, you know, a 10 mil. Everybody's like, oh, everybody needs a 10 mil. Well, I mean, a lot of vehicles use 10 mil for a lot of things. It's true. But then there's common sizes like this truck here uses 15, lots of 15 millimeters. And so I want a good quality 15 millimeter socket with me, so that's why I bought a new set. Anyways, folks, hope this helps somebody out there. Think through your toolkits before you head out on the highway. It'll save you a lot of headache. And yeah, hope that helps someone out there, and we'll see you in the next one.